We're here off Brew Reef in the Kimberley, and we've been diving here for about a week, and we've got another week to go. But diving here, it's fantastic. I mean, we try to dive on slack water where the sediment is held down, the current is a lot less, and the topographical structure underwater is just amazing to see. There's all sorts of crevices and undercut ledges and bommies. There's lots of corals, soft corals, mollusks, crustaceans, all manner of marine life up here, and a lot of it we don't know about or we've never seen before. In fact, as the divers come up out of the water after this dive, you'll get to see some of the things that they've found.
We got a, let's see what we can find at first. It's probably a new genus, and we've found it the last couple of years. But what we found out is that the DNA sequences match up with a new genus that hasn't yet been described from Eastern Australia. So it'd be interesting to match the specimens with the Eastern Australian ones to see if we can come up with a morphological connection between the two. Hasn't got a name yet. Wonderful stuff.
And these coral heads are these little guys here, which are called trapezia. And now these guys live in branching corals, usually in mate pairs. So there's usually a male and a female in the coral head. And what they do is they actually feed off the mucus and whatever's caught in the mucus by the coral as the coral feeds. But what the coral gets out of this food theft, is that these guys will actually defend the coral head from predators. As the sea star approaches and puts its tube feet on the coral, these guys will race out and will go at it with their claws, trying to prevent their home being eaten by the sea star.
This one out, this is the tubastria. This is actually an azoxanthellate coral, so they don't have a photosynthetic partner. But this is beautiful. Underwater it's quite a brown colour, but now out of the water, when it's got a bit of oxygen in it, it's turning bright red. So this is a beautiful find.
That was a lovely dive, and one really good thing about it, we could all hear the whales sing in the distance. So you hear that, it's like someone's piping music to you underwater while you're swimming along.
This little cardinal fish is one that's quite difficult to identify. He's Archemia, but there are 3 species look very similar. Probably need a little bit of genetic work to help us work out which one is which. Very attractive little fish.
Well, down there attached to the soft corals was one Pteria penguin. Look at that. That is a bivalve mollusk that's related to the oysters.
Now these ones here, which are called feather stars or crinoids, and they're echinoderms as well. And these guys are cracking. There was so many of these in those caves down there, and they're all different colours and different shapes, and they're quite amazing when you see them swim underwater. But usually you'll just find them gripped onto the bottom of rocks.